crime reaching epidemic proportions. Could you be the next victim? Monday at 10.
Tom, we both know why I said all of those things. I was afraid for Luke.
Your confession to the police is already on record, as are numerous statements that you made in court insisting that you were Julia's killer.
But I never made a formal plea.
There are witnesses, Lily. Look, as a parent, I can respect what you're trying to do to protect your son.
But I know he didn't do it now. I know that. And neither did I.
Well, here's what you did do. You obstructed justice. You tampered with an ongoing investigation. You made false statements to a police officer, and that list goes on.
Okay, but that's not murder.
There's evidence that points to you, Lily, and you know that.
I know. And I admitted it. I went to Julia's apartment. I fought with her. She fell and hit her head. She was hurt, but I did not kill her.
Well, as your friend, I must be honest with you. You changing your story now makes you look more guilty than you were before.
Keith, the reason I asked you to come down this morning, the department's ready to release Julia's personal effects. The lab's gonna keep what they need. I thought maybe you'd like to keep the rest. Watch. Gave it to her on her birthday a few years ago. It's an engagement ring. Yeah, for me. I wanted her to keep it. I'll give it to JJ the day he makes that fatal mistake. I'd like that. Where's her cell phone? Is it still in the lab? No, we never recovered her cell phone. Like, we searched all over the day she was murdered, but never turned up. I just assumed she lost it or left it somewhere. That's impossible. She made a call here the day she was killed.
No, but I needed the leg press yesterday. It was supposed to be delivered with that first... You put me on hold.
Katie, I know that you're really busy, but I need a favor.
Sure, what's up?
It's not for me, it's for a friend. He needs a job.
Ah, well, I can barely afford to pay myself.
Just part-time, just to help out. Dust the equipment, do the towels, anything.
Oh, no, did you and Aaron have a fight?
No, it's not for me.
Are you sure? Because I know how hard it can be to work side by side with your man.
Oh, Katie, Aaron and I are fine. I love working at Metro. I don't need the job. Will does.
Will? Here? After you almost got in a fight with that guy from school? No, I thought they were going to tear this place apart.
Yeah, but you have to admit that Tyson guy had it coming.
The last thing I need is cops hauling people out the front door. There was already a murder on the premise here before we took over. Do you know how hard it is to rebuild an image?
Yeah, but Will Munson has a good heart. He just needs someone to cut him a break.
Allie, what do you think you're doing? Stop trying to run my life.
Quarterly earnings have to exceed expectations by 15% if we're going to contain costs this year.
Amazing. It almost sounds like you know what you're talking about.
I thought I told you to get lost.
Would you get business for dummies?
I like that one.
Good. I admire your effort, Dusty. Particularly the subtle one you pulled at my office, substituting Barbara's doodles for Jennifer's sketches. Genius.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have something of mine. I want it back.
I got a refill as long as you're standing there.
Don't be smug.
Don't be annoying. You can call it even.
Okay, fine. Do I have to explain myself again? Do I have to apologize again? My intentions were pure.
As the New York snow.
All I wanted to do was to get Jennifer away from Craig. I didn't know if buying him out would do all of this.
Okay, you know what this is? This is revisionist history, and I'm not interested.
I know something that will interest you.
Are you moving?
No, not now. Especially not now. There's a miracle happening in our midst. Paul, or should I say, Uncle Paul, I know Jennifer is pregnant. Did you really think you could keep my grandchild a secret from me?
No, I definitely do want to keep the appointment. I'm just running a little late. Yeah, my car was having trouble, but I should be there soon. Thank you.
Did you just say you're having car trouble?
Yeah, for the past couple weeks or so. It's just...
Well, it looks like someone's gonna need a lift this morning.
Oh, no. I called a car.
Cancel it. I'll take you wherever you're going.
What you do, it's the way that you do it. Ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. Ain't what you do, it's the way that you do it. And that's what
New Tide Cold Water. It cleans better in cold water than the other guy in warm.
Ain't what you do, it's the time that you do it. Ain't what you do, as long as you get results.
Cool. New Tide Cold Water.
Wait, did you see that? Go back. Clearly, that woman is trying to get more fiber and calcium in her diet. Now, it's so much easier with new Metamucil capsules plus calcium. Metamucil fiber for regularity, plus as much calcium as an 8-ounce glass of milk for strong bones to help prevent osteoporosis. Metamucil capsules plus calcium. Stay regular, stay strong.
Our family is accustomed to living quite comfortably. In fact, we have private chefs, a family chauffeur, personal hairdressers. There. Not to mention the luxury of a soft, cushy diaper.
Now Love's has the softness of those pricey diapers without the expense. It's got cloth-like tabs, plus cottony fabric that feels cashmere soft.
I almost forgot. We also have a groundskeeper. I know. We're spoiled.
Feel the Loves.
Always introduces an amazing dry weave that's softer than before, more like cotton. And Always Super Maxi pulls moisture away faster than the next leading brand, Super Maxi, to help keep you dry and comfortable. If you like cotton, you'll love new Always. Feel the new, softer top sheet on our clean weave regular and long panty liners, too.
Want to know a secret? Some otherwise intelligent people don't always eat right. That's why there's Delicious Ensure, a source of complete balanced nutrition, vitamins, minerals, food energy. If you don't eat right, eat smart. Ensure, nutrition for a healthier you.
The method doctors use to remove warts at the office is now available at home. Dr. Scholl's Freeze Away Wart Remover. Just press and freeze. It safely works with as little as one treatment.
See, that was easy.
To remove warts fast, see the doctor, Dr. Scholl's.
The Papal Funeral, tonight on the CBS Evening News. Experience you can trust.
17 Marines are killed, all from the same small town. But what's even more shocking is who's to blame.
We've given up enough of our boys. You're gonna have to fight for this one.
New Jag, CBS tonight.
Where did you get a crazy idea like that? Why am I even asking you that question?
So your sister hasn't told you?
Told me what?
Well, then maybe I'm not the only one in the dark. Maybe Mike is the only one who knows.
Knows what? There is no baby.
Oh, yes, there is. I found the proof.
I don't even want to know.
She took a home pregnancy test, and I found it.
You went through your own daughter's garbage?
No, I found it in her cosmetic bag.
Do you have any pride left?
Don't you remember when you walked into BRO? Craig was already there. You walked in with Dusty. I'd had an argument with Craig. I picked up the first thing I could to hurl it at him, and it was her cosmetic bag. Everything went flying, and when I went to pick it all up, there it was. I found it by accident.
How do you know it was Jennifer's?
It was her cosmetic bag. I just assumed you knew.
Yeah, well, you assumed wrong. This is really none of my business.
You know, this is big news.
Yes, it's
Je-
Jennifer's news. Don't you think she gets to decide when and if she shares it?
And don't you think she would want to share it with those she loves?
Present company included?
Oh, please don't start it.
You subsidized the guy who took away her company.
You know that's not what happened. Aren't you at least concerned about your sister?
No, not at all. If she is pregnant and she wants to tell me, then she will. I think she's probably too busy putting what's left of her career back together to deal with any of this.
You want to make this my fault?
Well, it's remarkably easy, actually.
Please don't ruin this for me.
I thought we were talking about Jennifer.
We are talking about Jennifer, but don't you understand? This could get us beyond all of our petty differences. The miracle of a baby can bring a family back together.
You cannot possibly believe that that would apply to us.
Yes, I can. Please, let's try. Let's show your sister how happy we are for her.
If Jennifer is pregnant, she's not going to be able to stomach a visit from you in the morning.
Fine. You be as snarky as you like. I really don't care. Because I will not be entertaining any negative thoughts. Not now, not at this time. You really don't understand what a woman feels like, do you?
You got me there.
And how Jennifer will. She'll understand everything I feel. She will understand everything I've ever wanted for my children. She will know the power of a mother's love. And nothing will keep me from sharing in my daughter's happiness. Don't you have a meeting with a building inspector?
I can reschedule.
To take me to a meeting?
Why not?
Because it's not necessary. I told you, I called a car.
Why?
Because none of the cab companies could make it out here for at least another hour or so.
Cab companies cost money. I'm not going to charge you.
Mike, no. You're always doing things for me.
What's wrong with that?
It's not fair. Okay, sometimes I feel like you keep giving and I just keep taking.
Maybe we are talking about a car ride.
No, we're not. We're talking about so much more. Right? That you've forgiven me for what happened with Craig. And if you hadn't supported me, I would have given up on Street Jeans.
No, you wouldn't. You're not a quitter.
Maybe not, but look, I don't want to rely on you for everything that goes wrong in my life. Please, just, you go to your meeting and let me go to mine.
You sure there's nothing else going on?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay. I'll meet you back here later.
Yeah. Coffee's still hot.
Thanks. I love you.
Love you too. Henry? What are you doing here, and why are you dressed like an undertaker?
Your chariot awaits.
You're my driver?
I prefer to think of it as transportation specialist. Yeah. Where to this morning?
All sketches belong to Jennifer and Street Jeans. You don't like it, you take me to court.
All right. Are you Street Jeans then?
I run the show.
The show. Well, Sierra must see something the rest of us.
If you need new designs, I hear Barbara's free. But you won't steal from Jennifer again.
It's going to be interesting, Dusty, watching you try to fill
You mean
my
clean up your mess?
Are you feeling good about yourself, Dusty? Huh?
Not bad, not
You
bad.
boning up on market trends, analyzing material cost versus labor, or are you still just muscle?
Some of us earn our money.
Yes, well, it's too bad you can't charge for pride. But I guess settling for leftovers beats starving to death, huh?
Your confession is our biggest obstacle. You can't claim you did that under duress. You were more than cooperative with the police.
We both know why I confessed.
And as DA, I could argue that You're changing your story now because the reality of spending a lifetime in prison is starting to sink in.
There's gotta be some evidence out there that points to the real killer, Tom.
My case is against you, Lily. There is no phantom suspect.
But there is another suspect. Could you reopen this case? Tom, please.
With new evidence, I would reopen it in a heartbeat. There's no new evidence.
I know. And I know that I've done this to myself, but I really want to get home to my children. Tom, how do I do that?
Well, I'm really sorry, but looking at the case as it stands now, I don't think you will be going home for a very long time.
Well, I thought it was strange when Julia's cell phone didn't turn up. I put extra guys on it. They went through the hospital, her apartment. I sent a team over to the Lakeview, a few stores, gas station, any place she might have used her credit card and left it.
Well, it doesn't make any sense.
You sure she had it with her on that day?
Absolutely. I had a fight with her. In fact, you witnessed it here at the station. And then I felt bad about it. I was walking out to the car and I was going to call her, but then I saw her on her phone with her back to me, and I decided not to, bother her.
All right, listen, we contacted the wireless company. They sent us a list of phone calls that she made. Nothing popped out at me, but I can check it again if you want.
Well, can I stick around?
Yeah, shouldn't take long.
Okay. Excuse me. Can I talk to Lily for a minute?
Now's not a good time. I'm just going to give her a few moments before they take her back to her cell.
I won't upset her.
All right. I'm going to post a guard outside.
Thank you. You okay?
I really painted myself into a corner. I now no one will listen to me.
Well, you could give me a try.
You've already done so much with Luke.
Well, he was just ready to come clean, that's all.
Yeah. But you made me see the truth. I'll never be able to thank you for that. You gave me my son back. The boy that I've known, the boy that I've loved. Thank you.
I wish you could spend more time with him. What did the DA say?
Oh, Tom thinks changing my story makes me look even more guilty. Let's face it, I was at Julia's apartment. I gave you that letter.
Yeah, but that's still nonsense.
I know that. But this isn't your problem. I really hated your sister. And I don't mean to be nasty by saying this, but I hated her for breaking up my marriage, for taking Holden away from his kids. Now JG has to grow up without a mother, and now my children might have to grow up without theirs. And maybe there is justice in that.
Reintroducing the Kia Sportage. With a 10-year warranty, available V6, and advanced safety features. The SUV with everything is now for everyone. The Kia Sportage, starting around $16,000.
If you're busy like me, going to the video store is a hassle. With Netflix, just make a list of the movies you want to see. And in about one business day, you'll get your first DVDs in the mail. Keep them as long as you want, without late fees. Finish one, return it in this prepaid envelope, and they'll send you another movie from your list.
Can you get that?
Mommy's doing a TV commercial!
Netflix. Only $11.99 a month and no late fees.
Could I? Go ahead.
Oh!
Sorry, miss. Bit of an odor.
Is your toilet saying things behind your back? Cling 2-in-1 from Lysol cleans with every flush and fragrances between flushes.
We're fresher now.
Cling 2-in-1 from Lysol.
New Johnson's Bedtime Cream Wash. With a moisture-rich lather, helps calm and relax your baby for a better night's sleep. When your baby sleeps better, everyone sleeps better. New Johnson's Bedtime Cream Wash.
Who's gonna help clear the table?
That's okay. I'll clean up. Now apply the same idea to your pans.
Line them with Reynolds Wrap Heavy Duty Foil so you don't have to clean. Reynolds Wrap Heavy Duty Foil.
My doctor said I needed fiber, but Metamucil is thick and gritty. My doctor said I should take Benefiber. Benefiber has just as much fiber and never gets thick or gritty. Ask your doctor about Benefiber. For me, the choice is clear.
What's a good choice for your heart and good for your soul? New Breyer's Heart Smart low-fat ice cream bars. Delicious swirls of fruit and cream. Now that's smart.
Of all these cold sore products, only Abreva is FDA approved to shorten healing time. Only Abreva has a patented formula proven to speed healing. Only Abreva is recommended most by pharmacists. Only Abreva, proven to shorten healing time.
Welcome to the great indoors. That's what Calvin and I call it. Calvin's got his own indoor style, his own indoor needs, and his own indoor food. I did some research and found out about Purina Cat Chow Indoor Formula. It's nutritionally formulated for indoor cats and has wholesome grains and the garden greens Calvin craves.
Physical, emotional, complete. That's the Purina Cat Chow way of life.
Indoor cat, Purina Cat Chow Indoor Formula. Makes sense.
Will, I don't want to fix your life.
Well, maybe you could send a bill next time like the other shrinks.
I just don't want to see you make things worse.
Allie, my life is my life, and if I'm gonna change it, then it's up to me. Not you, not my father, not Paul.
But you're not changing it.
No, that's right, I'm not.
So are you happy? Having fights, hurting yourself, being moody all the time?
Sometimes I'm happy and sometimes I'm sad. Just like you, just like everybody else.
Well, you don't see everybody else smashing their hands on dashboards or getting hauled off to the police station for fighting.
Well, I'm sorry you don't approve.
Will, you're a great guy, but you're wasting your life and I don't like it. And friends help each other out. That's why I asked Katie about the job situation. If you don't want my help, fine. Just don't ask me to stand around and watch you self-destruct.
Allie, wait. Wait.
I'm glad I pulled those phone records again. We missed something the first time around. I'm gonna have a guard take you to your cell, Lily.
Did you find something in Julia's phone records?
You can't be privy to this.
Why not?
She's being held in Julia's murder, Keith.
I know, but if it's something that, clears her, I think she has the right.
Please, Jack, come on.
There was a mistake when we requisitioned the report. The incoming ones were routed to Tom's office. He's sending them over now, but we have the outgoing ones. And just now, when I double-checked, I realized there was one missing from the original list.
Most are to Holden.
To me. Check this one out. It's unknown. There's no caller ID listed. Check out the timestamp. That's the exact time that Julie made the call.
I was gone. I had left the apartment already.
I know that. You were with Carly by then, right?
Yes, and if she was making a phone call, it means she was still alive. It means I'm innocent.
I already put a call into Tom.
Unknown. Who was that?
Only one way to find out.
Good morning, Mike.
Jennifer's not here, and even if she was, she wouldn't let you in.
Well, then it's lucky for me she's not here.
Okay, what are you doing? What's with the gift?
It's just something for both of you.
You think that's gonna make up for what you did to Jennifer?
Look, I was trying to help her for the last time. I did not know what Craig was going to do.
Well, you stabbed her in the back. You almost ruined her.
I was trying to get Craig out of her life. Please, I don't want to make this ugly. Not now, not at this special time.
Special time. What am I missing?
Mothers and daughters. Their special bond, their special connection. Well, obviously you can't talk about this yet. Jen has told you not to, but I know all about your wonderful news.
You do?
I do, and I'm thrilled, aren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, Obviously, Jen has sworn you to secrecy, and I can understand that. It's still very, very early, but I was walking past this little boutique, and I couldn't resist, so I want you to open this, please. I know Jennifer wouldn't mind. Please, Mike. Congratulations, Mike. I'm so happy for both of you.
Really, Henry, this is fine, right here. Right here.
What? According to my official log, the original destination is 1.3 blocks
You know what? I'm gonna
north.
walk. I really could use the fresh air.
Okay, suit yourself. Should I wait for you here or pick you up at 356 Chestnut Street?
No. I'll just take a cab.
This is a round trip.
Yeah, my meeting could run really long, and I don't want you to wait or be silly, you know? You could pick up like 5 fares by the time I'm done.
Fares? Fares are for cab drivers. You know, this is a contract. Now, this is a binding agreement to take care of all your transportation
Henry,
needs.
I will pay you in cash, and I will give you a huge tip, okay? I'm sorry. It's just a huge street jeans meeting.
Little corporate espionage.
We are going over new product lines, and it's very sensitive material, and I've had a lot of setbacks, so, yeah, if you can just forget that you brought me here.
Brought you where?
Thank you. Here. Oh, treat Katie to something special.
Sure. Good luck. Okay, Jen. What's the big secret?
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I think there might be a little Kasnoff in the oven. What?
I mean, if she is, and maybe she isn't.
You're right.
But if she is, how do we know who's...
You know, there are still some people who don't know that the cost of their diabetes testing supplies may be covered by Medicare. Well, if you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, your testing supplies may be covered. Your monitors, your test strips, your Lancets, whether you use insulin or not. So to find out if you qualify, call Liberty Medical. Here's how it works. Liberty is a Medicare participating provider. They bill Medicare and your insurance company. You pay nothing up front. Your testing supplies are delivered right to your door and no charge for shipping. You have nothing to worry about because when it's time to reorder, Liberty will remind you. Call Liberty Medical. They can help you live a better life.
To find out if you qualify for home delivery of diabetes testing supplies, call Liberty at 1-800-292-0096. That's 1-800-292-0096.
His old allergy medicine left him in a fog. Now, he's Claritin Clear. Claritin relieves the sneezing and itchy eyes without making him drowsy or jittery. With Claritin, he's in the game, not in a fog. Discover Claritin for children and let your kids live Claritin Clear.
Smooth, creamy Jell-O pudding with real sundae topping. New Jell-O Sundae Toppers. At 110 calories, you haven't enjoyed a sundae this much since you were in pigtails. New Jell-O Sundae Toppers.
Name the 2 dirtiest rooms in your house. Right, the kitchen and the bathroom. Dirt, germs, and nasty smells. Get out the Pine Sol Cleaner, girl, for powerful cleaning, disinfecting, and a real clean smell. The power of Pine Sol, the smell of clean.
Hate that papery version of a toilet brush? Get Clorox Toilet Wand. 6 scrubby sponges powered with Clorox Cleaner. So, scrubby sponge or the papery version? Clorox Toilet Wand System. People who tried both prefer Clorox Toilet Wand 3-to-1.
Tonight, this math genius predicted where and when bank robbers will strike. The only thing he didn't calculate was how.
They're covering their exit!
This case, it isn't about robbing banks.
See that?
What's inside a bank that's more valuable than money?
A teacher kills her husband with a hatchet. This son says she had no choice. This son says it's a lie. It's a 48 Hours Mystery Saturday.
Want to hear something really nifty? When you shop at Bay's Nifty 50 off Brookline sale, you'll get 50% off their entire inventory of top quality Brookline furniture. That's right, 50%. Told you it was nifty.
Don't pay dealer profit on your next car. Buy direct from the auction at First Federal Auto Auction on 63rd and State. Wednesday at 6 p.m., Saturday at noon. Most vehicles sell between $400 and $2,500. All makes and models. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. You name the price. Gates open at 5 p.m. on Wednesdays, 10 a.m. on Saturdays. First Federal Auto Auction, 63rd and State in Chicago. For sale times and directions, call 773-955-9090.
Want to hear something really nifty? When you shop at Bay's Nifty 50 off Brookline sale, you'll get 50% off their entire inventory of top quality Brookline furniture. That's right, 50%. Told you it was nifty.
Everybody loves Raymond, but not everybody loves their mother-in-law. What's the most outrageous thing your mother-in-law's ever said? Don't hold back. It could earn you an appearance on the CBS 2 Morning News, plus dinner for 4. Log on and tell all.
Her bank account emptied by her best friend. Next, Judge Judy.
Cold Case. Sundays on CBS. It's all here.
I take my coffee black.
You're avoiding the subject.
I avoid you.
Yes, I know Sierra likes loyal left.
Sierra gives me nothing. I volunteer for this stuff. I'm hungry like that.
Ooh! You suddenly have interests beyond tequila? Teenage girls?
Teenage girls and destroying you.
Well, you better be able to deliver profits at the same time. Sierra has a lot invested here. And don't underestimate her mother.
Right, I appreciate your concern.
Well, I am concerned. This is new territory for you. And Jennifer's hardly on terra firma anyway. 2 rookies, a lot of capital invested. If this experiment fails, Worldwide takes a huge hit.
My crew doesn't fail.
Yeah, of course not. Well, still, I would like 5 minutes to sit down with Jennifer to try and clear up the recent confusion.
No. You'll stay away from Jen.
You know, I'm not always the big bad wolf, Dusty. Why are you being so protective? Jennifer's in way over her head. Is there something more here than meets the bottom line?
You think Jennifer and I are having a baby?
Yes, and I understand that you want to keep it just in the family for now.
Lady, you got way too much time on your hands.
She hasn't told you yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just assumed that.
Well, I don't know where you're getting your information. There's no way Jennifer's pregnant, so take your blanket and let's go.
I'm sorry. I really am. I spoiled Jennifer's big surprise. It's just that when I found the pregnancy test and it was in her cosmetic bag and it just kind of fell out and I found it by accident.
Hey, I've had enough. All right? Stay out of our lives. We don't want any trouble for you. And please, get out.
Ask Jen to call me, all right?
I will.
Good. I was so afraid you'd cancel my appointment. Actually, we're running a little late. We need you to fill out some forms. We need the date of your pregnancy test. When you called, you said it was positive? That's right. And you're here to discuss terminating the pregnancy? As soon as possible. I see.
Why don't you fill out those forms, and I'll take you back in a little while.
Thank you. Do you think it's possible to have the procedure done today?
Well, I have you scheduled for a counseling session, but I'll talk to the doctor and see what I can find out.
Hello, Oakdale Memorial Hospital Pharmacy.
Who am I speaking to?
This is Milt Shepard, Chief Pharmacist.
Milt, this is Detective Snyder of the Oakdale Police Department. I'm investigating the death of Julia Larrabee.
Yeah. It's a real shame what happened to that poor girl.
You were on duty the night she was murdered, correct?
Yeah, sure I was. I remember seeing it that night on the news when I got home.
Okay, this number popped up on a list of outgoing calls that Julia made on her cell phone that night. Do you remember speaking to her about 9 p.m.?
Well, I didn't realize it was Nurse Larrabee. She was pretty new on the staff, and we don't interact with the nurses all that much.
Well, you do remember a phone call coming in about that time, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, the weirdest thing happened when I was talking to her. I remember telling my wife about this later on.
Yeah, could you come down to the station and give us your statement? I'm not comfortable doing this over the phone.
Oh, yeah, sure. I just have to get somebody to cover for me.
All right, thanks a lot, Mr. Shepard. I appreciate it. And listen, I need to know exactly what Julia Larrabee said on the night she died.
I tried a lot of medicines for my allergies. Finally, I just gave up enjoying the smell of flowers, fresh cut grass, and trees. Until Zyrtec.
No other allergy medicine is approved to treat more indoor and outdoor allergies than Zyrtec, the #1 antihistamine prescribed by allergists. The most common side effects were drowsiness, dry mouth, and tiredness. Since individual results may vary, ask your doctor if going straight to Zyrtec is right for you. Lots of allergy medicines, just one Zyrtec.
Laxatives like that can cause cramps.
Huh?
Try Phillips Caplets.
What's the difference?
Phillips effectively relieves constipation overnight without cramps because it's stimulant-free.
I'm switching to Phillips.
Phillips, effective relief, cramp-free.
Is your child protected for the future? Gerber, the baby people you've known since you were a baby, offers you a way to help with that protection through their Grow Up Plan for Children. It's a $5,000 cash value insurance program that costs less than 11 cents a day. At age 21, that protection doubles to $10,000 with no increase in premiums. In addition to automatically doubling at age 21, the plan guarantees the right to $50,000 of insurance by age 28, regardless of health or occupation. So call now for your free information package. Any healthy child 12 and under is eligible. No medical exam necessary, simply answer a few questions. As a special feature, your first month's premium is $1. The Gerber Life Grow Up Plan. One quick call today can help protect your child for tomorrow.
Call 1-800-219-9909. The information package is free. There is no obligation. Call 1-800-219-9909.
Honey Graham Life, the newest and most surprising life yet. Life is full of surprises.
A hero has come to clean up this city, one tooth at a time.
New Crest Spider-Man Spin Brush. The amazing clean makes brushing super-powered. Crest Spin Brush.
So I put on this Thermacare heat wrap for knees. It heated up and it was all downhill from there. With less knee stiffness, less pain. Nice. Oh, and since the knee wrap can go anywhere I go, I'm gone.
Tonight on a new Joan of Arcadia.
Glad to see you've moved on.
I am so far moved on.
You ever want to talk, day or night?
Has Mr. Tutton been inappropriate with you?
Who was that guy?
Another connection?
You talked to him too.
A new Joan of Arcadia, CBS tonight. Ashley Judd, Morgan Freeman, Jim Caviezel.
How do I know who you are?
You're the only one who knows who I am.
High Crimes, the network premiere Sunday.
I know you're trying to help me at the gym. No, I was just running your life trying to fix it. But don't worry, I won't do anything nice for you ever again. You can be as miserable as you want. I don't want to be miserable. Since when? But I don't want to feel like a charity case either. I get it. You don't need anybody. That's not true. But if I decide that I do want help, can you at least wait for me to ask first? Sure, but if you want to be your own man, then act like it. Admit why you're really mad.
You know why.
It's not about the gym or me interfering with your life. You're mad because you think Aaron and I are getting married.
Aren't you?
No, we're not.
It goes like this. When you crush a woman's company and steal her work, she doesn't want to sit down with you and work things out. You know?
This is how it went. When she asked me to leave, I left. I used work we developed together, and now I see you, her father, her brother fighting imaginary battles for her.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. And there's no other reason you're trying to keep me at arm's length.
Because you're a loser.
Dusty, I like Jennifer. I do. She's moody, but I like her. She wasn't herself at the trunk show. She hasn't been herself in a while. And I would hate to think that there's anything seriously wrong here.
But the silly bear kept jumping up to catch the clouds. And when the clouds blew in the wind, the bear chased after them, laughing and shouting, "Wait for me!" That's a silly bear, isn't it? Yes. She's beautiful. Oh, thank you. She came a little early, but she's been making up for it ever since. She's growing so fast.
How old is she?
She's almost 2.
I'm not 2.
Oh, yeah, she thinks she's 2. Anyway, do you want to hear something strange? I can't even remember my life without her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I was up for a partner at my law firm when I found out I was pregnant. I just brought in, like, the biggest settlement that we'd seen in 4 years. I wasn't planning on starting a family, but, well, things happen sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I do. Sorry, are you here for a checkup?
No, prenatal. I know, I know. It's crazy and it's gonna be out of control, but I don't know, I'm excited. I mean, the kids will be close in age and I really can't wait to see what the next one will be like. Do you have kids?
No.
Oh. No. Yeah, I don't think I ever really got it until I had Annie.
Got what?
Yes, you. I don't know how you can be totally and completely in love with this little person that you created. I mean, I'm hopeless. You know, if she has a little fever or a cold, I'd drive the pediatrician crazy.
What about your job?
Well, I'll try to go part-time after I deliver, but if they say no, then I'll have to resign. I mean, money will be tight, but I don't want to miss any more firsts. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be going on and on about this.
No, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, I don't know if you really can. I mean, not until you've had a child of your own. Is that good?
No, I want some more.
I'll bet you do.
Say hello to my new best friend, Ulysses S. Grant.
Is that a tip?
First of many, my love. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that must have been some ride.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know, she dumped me about a block away from her destination. And man, oh man, was Jen jumpy as a cat.
You picked up Jennifer this morning? It's a small world.
You should have seen the look on her face when I showed up at her door.
She must have been surprised.
Yeah, she was horrified, isn't more like it.
Why?
I'm getting to the good part. She gave me a destination address, but she didn't want me to drop her off right at the door. She made up some story about a business meeting, secret, blah, 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 and then she warned me not to wait for her because she didn't know how long she would be.
Well, that makes sense with everything that happened with Craig. She has a right to be jumpy.
No, hold off on the happy ending there. See, now, I waited until I knew that she had gotten to where she wanted to go, and then I went to see exactly what was at 356 Chestnut Street, and it has nothing to do with fashion or jeans. At least not the type that you wear.
Where did she go?
The Family Planning Center. Yeah. I think there might be a little Kasnoff in the oven.
Nothing.
Why do you look like I just told you Snickers had 2 months to live?
Oh, no, I was just wondering, I mean, if she is, and maybe she isn't.
You're right.
But if she is, how do we know who's...
You mean Craig?
It is possible, isn't it?
Because of my asthma symptoms, I had to avoid the park on my way to work. In some small way, my asthma changed how I did things, and I didn't really notice.
It's time to talk to your doctor about Advair. Advair was proven to give asthma sufferers more symptom-free days because Advair treats the two main components of asthma, airway constriction and inflammation.
Since I started using Advair, I have fewer days with asthma symptoms and more time to stop and smell the roses.
Advair won't replace fast-acting inhalers for sudden symptoms and should not be taken more than twice a day. Rare but serious asthma episodes and asthma-related fatalities occurred in a study with Ceravent, one of the components of Advair. While adjusting to a switch from an oral steroid like prednisone to the inhaled steroid in Advair, be very careful as you may be less able to heal after surgery, infection, or serious injury. See your doctor if your asthma does not improve. Find out how you can increase your symptom-free days. Ask your doctor if Advair is right for you. Advair. Add symptom-free days.
Mr. Clean can't remove carrot juice, wine, berry, or coffee stains. Clorox Cleanup Cleaner can. It clears away tough stains for a pure clean. Clorox Cleanup, a cleaner clean.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your body.
New Crystal Light on the go. Just pour, shake, and go.
Shake, shake, shake. Oh, yeah. Shake your bottom.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes, elbows, joints and lower backs.
Every day, your muscles take a beating. On tough muscle pain, nothing works faster or stronger than Motrin IB. Not Advil, nothing.
Arms and necks and calves and thighs and hips. We take care of all of those. Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
Motrin IB, medicine with muscle.
Hey, here we go.
Oh, great. It's my night to do the dishes.
Want Electrosol. It has a new, improved cleaning formula.
Improved, huh?
None of these beat it. Only Electrosol has jet dry. For dishes that are more than washed, they're power washed.
Sparkling.
You can't buy a better clean.
Welcome to The Price is Right. Come on now! Who will win the $1 million spin? Prime time will never be the same.
A new special, CBS Saturday.
A 25-year-old murder caught on film.
Gunshot to the head.
But in this cold case, nothing is what it seems.
You found out the truth.
CBS Sunday.
Aaron and I talked about it, but we're way too young and we've got so much going on with this place and...
No, Allison, you don't owe me an explanation, all right? It's your life.
And it's with Aaron. I may not be getting married right away, but I love him well, and that's not gonna change.
I know.
Do you?
We're friends, and you were just trying to help. It's just that before, in the hospital or even at home, people would always try to help because they're afraid of what I might do or who I might hurt. Paul moved me in with him, and to Aunt Kim's, and back to Paul's, and all because people are saying, they know what's best for me or where I should be or what I should be doing. And it just gets really old.
So you get mad?
Yeah, I have a really short fuse, and I don't always see what's good for me. Like the fact that I should have a job and I should, stay busy, meet new people. So I'll talk to Katie about the gym.
Great, and not just because it was my idea.
No, sometimes you have really good ideas. And Allison, thanks. Someday I'll return all the favors.
Just be happy, okay?
Well, I appreciate you coming down to the station, Mr. Shepard.
If I realized that was Julia Larrabee on the other end of the phone, I would have called the minute I found out that she'd been murdered.
Why did she call you?
Well, she had a nasty bump on her head, and she wanted me to set aside some of those instant compresses.
Was she planning on driving down and getting them herself?
I guess so. She said she tried ice, but it didn't really help with the swelling. And She had a really bad headache, if I recall.
Did she seem upset?
Upset?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. Maybe a little confused, disoriented.
She was a nurse. She would have known what to do.
You know, now that I think about it, she wanted to take some ibuprofen. She was asking me some questions about drug interactions, things like that.
You said something else happened, though. What was that?
Yeah. I told her that she should come down to the emergency room, get checked out by them, just in case she had a concussion. And she was telling me that she didn't want to do that, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of a sentence, she just stopped, and her voice changed like she was talking to someone else.
What'd she say?
You know, I don't remember exactly. It was something like, "What are you doing here?" And then the phone went dead.
You didn't hear anything else on her?
No, nothing.
No noise, no sound at all?
Complete silence. Listen, I'm really sorry I can't be of more help.
No, you've been a great help. I'm gonna have Officer Meyer take your statement if you don't mind stepping out into the squad room.
Yeah, sure.
Meyer, will you type up Mr. Shepard's statement and send a copy over to the DA's office? Okay. I really appreciate you on that.
I'm glad to help.
So what do you make of all that?
You think she was talking to her killer?
I think we gotta find who interrupted that call, and we'll find the person who murdered Julia.
The only thing wrong with Jen, really, is you.
Well, then a little phone call wouldn't hurt.
No phone calls. And no visits. And if you go against me on this, I'll put you in physical therapy for the rest of your life.
Sierra, now she hired a hitman?
I look after Sierra's interests.
Another job you inherited from me.
You have no job. Now get out of here before I break your nose. Granny, you've lost your glove.
Oh, please don't.
What happened?
I took a baby gift over to Mike and Jen's. He didn't even know that she was pregnant. I've ruined Jen's surprise. I've ruined her big moment to tell him, and I've made things worse. I know I have. I've got to find her and explain things to her.
You want to do Jennifer a great big favor? Don't interfere again.
I can't do that. I can't be like you. I can't just check out on the people that I love the most. I've got to find her. I've got to find her. I've got to talk to her and explain and find out what's going on with her.
If there is a baby, and if it is Craig's, I wouldn't blame Jennifer.
She could be at the family planning center for some other reason.
Wouldn't she go to Memorial for a regular checkup?
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right, well, I know what we have to do.
I'll bring the car around.
No. I mean nothing. We have to do nothing. Just forget that you ever took Jennifer there this morning.
Are you serious?
Very. Craig has a habit of making a mess of things and expecting other people to clean it up. He has no idea how much hurt he leaves behind.
Okay. Well, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves anyway. We don't know, A, that she's pregnant, or B, you know, that Craig is the father.
Or C, that she's even having an abortion.
Right. You think Mike knows about it? I mean, it could be his.
Then I hope Jennifer wouldn't make such a big decision without telling him first. It wouldn't be right, Henry, and it would not be fair to Mike.
We're ready for you, Miss Munson. Did you find out if I could have the procedure done today?
Dr. Martin said she'd consider it after your counseling session.
Jen, what are you doing here? Are you really pregnant?
Next week on As the World Turns.
I'm pregnant.
I figured out that much. What I can't figure out is what you're doing here.
I have a chance to nail Julia's killer, but I'm gonna need your help to get the proof.
What do you want me to do?
Nothing.
Here in the small European village of Werther is the home of the world's favorite caramel, Werther's Original, where for over a century